What up, folks? Bring you another one. As you can see, this one says Best Buy is laying off 5,000 full-time employees and basically hiring 2,000 part-time employees. Now, the question is, why are they doing that? When Best Buy has been making a lot of money, because a lot of people just been spending money since this whole COVID, because no one can really go anywhere. So Best Buy and most retail chains have been making a killing in profits. Grocery store made a killing. They have been making a killing. Why are they laying off people? Because this is a chain reaction. If that $15 law gets passed, you think motherfuckers want to share the wealth? Rich people are the greediest fucking people you ever see, think of, and meet. They do not give a fuck about you. Most people don't give a fuck about anybody. But rich people, they're on another level because they feel superior because they got more money than you. Well, what you got to understand is, if they were to pass the $15 minimum wage law, a lot of this is going to happen more, because why are people going to want to pay us $15 an hour when I could lay off staff and make you either just part-time? Because you remember that when Walmart had that issue where Walmart wasn't paying people or giving them lunch breaks or something? So Walmart was basically screwing people over. So what Walmart ended up doing was they start making people work like 36 hours a week, so you're part-time. So basically, when you're part-time, that means we don't have to give you benefits, no health care, none of all that shit. So that's what Walmart basically is doing, and that's the same thing kind of Best Buy is doing, and a lot of companies are going to follow, especially if they pass a $15 minimum wage, which ain't much depending on what state you live in. And people are just not seeing this shit. I just don't get it. It's like everything has an equal and opposite reaction. That's like alchemy. Everything has to give something to get something. Like, that's just how it is. Equivalent exchange. That's just how it is. You think you living on Section 8 is good? Guess what? Someone else has to pay for that shit. Nothing is free in life, and people just don't understand that. People don't understand checks and balances either. Everything comes with a cost. Everything. So now, this situation with Best Buy laying people off, if you were to get laid off your job, how are you going to survive? How long can you survive? And the biggest problem I have with this kind of stuff is a lot of people are comfortable. And I used to wonder when I was younger, like, damn, how MCM would go broke and shit like this. Like, how a lot of these celebrities are rich as fuck just go broke. And you kind of wonder, yes, there's going to be some vultures that want everything from you. Let me borrow $2,000. Let me borrow $100,000 and all this. But then there's also that mindset of people that are successful thinking, oh, yeah, this gravy train is never going to stop. Guess what, motherfucker? It does. We all fall off eventually. That's just how it is. That's just how it is. Nothing lasts forever. And no one ever prepares for that thing. Like, that's why I always cut my spending to the minimum. I keep more money in my bank account and invest more than I'm going to go out there and spend. Why? Because I know ain't shit guaranteed. Like I said, my job could chop my ass at any moment. I'm not going to go home and cry and bitch about it. I'm going to have to make moves. Make shit happen out here. So you can't be comfortable. You always got to be on your grind. And a lot of those people, those 5,000 employees that just got laid off, some of them going to be worried. Because some of them, that is like their real job. And some of them is, college kids. They're not really worrying too much because they're college kids. They're just there because they want some money for college and all that shit. But a lot of people there, that's their full-time job. That's like their bread and butter. And unfortunately, some of them probably were making good money. Like, oh shit, let me go get me this nice ass car and do this and that. Now, I can't tell anybody to do whatever they want with their money. I can't tell you what to do with your money. You do whatever the hell you want. It makes you feel good. But just always remember that no one's on the top forever. Like, anything could stop at any moment. And as I always tell folks, like, y'all going out to go get all this dumb shit. Every time my coworkers, y'all going out to spend y'all money on this dumb shit and being in debt, but you never know what might happen. What if the contract ends? What you gonna do? File for bankruptcy? You gonna fucking get everything foreclosed on, repoed, etc. Now you got bad credit. Now you really can't get shit because your credit's all jacked up. You have no asset that you could sell to freaking keep you afloat. That's why I say you want to go and grab shit that is gonna basically build wealth for you and assets. That's why you need properties. Even if it's an old school car that's worth some money that you could sell if you're in a crunch. Land you could rent out. I mean, you just want to be generating second streams of income because you never know what might happen to your main gig. And also, you want to save as much money as possible just in case some shit like this happened and Best Buy laying you off. Now you ain't got to worry about paying your rent. And they say you should have 6 months as backup. I don't know, man. I like having years backup. I mean, I don't have to work for years. That's just how I like to live. I go home, I sleep like a motherfucking baby because I ain't worrying about shit. I could not work for, I'll say years. I could not work for years. But the point here is that you always have to be prepared, man. You never know what might be popped off. Yeah, I know you could always be prepared, but sometimes shit might get you by surprise. That's true, because some shit get me by surprise. But it is what it is. But it's better to be as prepared as you can than not be prepared at all. But I ain't gonna talk your head off. Keep pushing through the bullshit. Peace.